Alright, I have my goggles on and I'm ready to play. My name is Sloth154 and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Last episode we were able to save our brother Sigurd. He's missing an arm, I won't lie. Wait, is he still here? Yeah, here he is. Yeah, he's missing an arm and he's a bit touched in the head. But that's because I think he might be, like Eivor, he might be related to the Isu. You know, the ancient race in this series. Also last episode, we got to kill Folke. She is dead. Here's the proof. In the pudding. Yeah. We killed Folke. She deserved it. Let's see. Also last episode, even though you couldn't hear the audio, I left the Animus so I could show you guys a video that I got for collecting all the corrupted data. And it showed that Odin, that the Aesir as we see them through the Norse eyes, may not be what we think they are. They might be the Isu. I'm not sure. I can barely make sense of most things. But this episode we're going to Winchester and we're going to rout out the rest of the order, save for Alfred. So these three, so it's the usual walled city mission. These three are ruining the city. This person gave them the orders. And once we kill these four, we'll have Alfred. Alright, let's talk to Randy. No, I'm not gonna sit in this chair.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Alright, yeah, so we're going to Winchester.
Eivor received a message from Winchester, from someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Who is
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
We are taking the fight to Winchester.
I'll make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe.
Okay.
Interesting. Go with care.
I am recording. So we're going to make our way to Winchester. I have already been near there, so I'm just going to fast travel. Remember, guys, if you like the video, like my channel, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. And Prime thanks you. I said it right this time, didn't I? Okay. So I'm going to make my way to Winchester. I will... you guys will rejoin me as soon as I get there. So I'll see you soon. Alright, here we are in Winchester. We're just going to look for a church and a man in white. Shouldn't be too hard.
Shouldn't be seen. Better be hooded.
Wait.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my...
Go on, Eivor. It's yours for the taking.
What is that boy doing all the way up there?
What?
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots.
What is this child doing up?
I will find the man in white in their god's house.
So brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh
It's high!
egg.
Why is it so high? If I die, tell her I think only of her.
Alfred, your eyes are like a pool of raining water,
gonna
deep,
do it.
and your
You
hair is
see
like
if
my
I
favorite
don't.
goat beard.
I'm just screwing my courage
When
to
I
the
saw you
sticky
walking
place.
in this way, my heart hurt so bad as when I got a toothache from chewing on a rotten
Oh,
turnip.
it's
I
high.
love you. Do you love
Why
me?
is
Please
it so
respond yes or
high?
no.
If I die, tell her I think only of her.
What are you doing all the way up here?
Don't try and stop me. I will get that flower, and then she'll see how much I love her.
A brave choice, little fellow.
Even if I get smashed on the ground like an overripe plum, I'm just getting my breath back. The climb was hard. I'm girding my loins.
Loins, eh? Or
Wait, what?
I could get it for you. I would hate to see such a ferocious flame snuffed out.
I mean, if you insist. But I could get it if I wanted to. Just so you know.
Saints alive! Did you see that? God sent Esobert an angel! Is it over? Did he fall? Oh, God's buttered crumpets!
There you go, kid.
If I'd known it was that easy.
You would have done it yourself. Risked life and limb. But great men know the value of a champion. What will you do with such a treasure?
It's for her. It's all for her. So she'll finally notice me.
Athelflaed, what do you say to the sweet boy?
Thank you for
Athelflaed.
the flower. It is very beautiful.
Now we are betrothed, and I will grow up to be a great king. And you will be my fair lady.
What say you, daughter? Do you think him a worthy suitor? He risked so much to declare his love. I will tell my husband the king you claim our daughter's hand. When you are a little older, of course. Come, dearest.
She is very nice. Wait.
Noah's holy cattle!
Okay.
You actually gave a flower to the princess!
And now we are
I
betrothed.
see.
Takes more than that.
Cast about this land.
Oh, why are there so many goddamn churches in this town?
Takes more than
The old Minster, huh?
This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
There he is.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It's you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way,
Thomas?
the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
Why deny the pleadings of an unwashed pagan who aches to know God? Take me as I am, and I will do your Lord's bidding.
How great is the burden of learning for one so unworthy. But I see that no amount of instruction in the Lord's words will save your soul. Come.
That's how I'm gonna rob your church. This is not the first time I had to say that to a priest.
Who am I to meet, priest? I cannot stand waiting in silence.
Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears.
Just because I
We're
said
here.
something smarter than you.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me A strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
Why is Alfred here?
I learned that your god fears death just as mine do. Just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence.
This is
Perhaps
weird.
you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more.
He's the fucking leader. Again, Ubisoft. The silhouettes are
Signed by
too
one who calls
defined.
himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. Free men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Eilfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry.
I have a
This
horse.
morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust?
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the West Gate. You may find something there.
I'm gonna rob your city.
Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
It is now.
Not yet, great king. But the day will come.
Can I? Nope. Alright. The quill is trying to undermine Alfred's education reforms. Dick. The Gala wants to undermine Alfred's law reforms. Dick. Six was a bishop of Winchester. He's believed to be dead. Probably not. But these are the last 3 members of the Order I need to find. And somehow Alfred, who I still believe is the leader of the Order, wants me to kill his Order friends.
I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
Alright, so I'm gonna look for the Reeve Sheriff, if you don't know what that means. Alright, I made it to his residence, and it seems like something happened.
Rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? I need your eyes, my friend.
Oh. All right.
Papers thrown on the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks, or the guards destroying evidence.
You have been a thorn in my side long enough, Goodwin. Cease your snooping, or I will use my considerable influence to lock you in the garrison. Now your feeble king will save you. Then, the gallows. Ah.
Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison.
Not very fair. You don't give me Alfred's jewel, I will.
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester.
The Quill's Manifesto. The disruption of tutelage. The people of Winchester, Alfred will force his reformations upon us. Take your children from the bosoms of their family to idle away hours in the company of so-called men of God. For what? So they may read the scriptures, write their names, and pick shit? Education for all? A hollow cry when you starve on the streets or die at the hands of a Dane raider. True enlightenment will not come from the Sallow King. It will come from the Order, the Quill.
This is your last warning. Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your pawn.
Alright, now I gotta go to the garrison. Oh look, there's an ability book there.
Show me what lies ahead. I must be careful now.
Oh, I chose the wrong way. I'm trying to avoid killing him because Alfred asked me, but knowing who he is, based on his silhouette, don't really feel like it. Alright, got the key. Alright, now I can go in there. God, that took me a long time.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. What do you see?
Oh, I didn't see this guy. He saw me as he fell to his death. Investigate the sound. I'm taking the long way around. he's right there. Alright, we're gonna brush you out, Goodwin.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
Alright, got it.
Papers here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel. History will name you the Protector of Winchester. A pricking irony.
And not lost on me. Now let's go, before they discover their eel has slipped the hook. Let's regroup beyond the walls!
Is he gonna be able to just run out?
I am
There we go.
grateful for your help.
No problem. You're gonna help me.
It's a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favored reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They're dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name doesn't rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the Sikhs.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure he's not dead.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows? What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn? Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Okay.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Yeah, that took me a while, so I'm pretty sure it was heavily edited. No. Oh, you motherfucker. Alright, guys, I'm back to where I was, and we're about to go after the gallows. Alright, we're going after the Reeve of Winchester.
Survey the area soon.
Is this what you want?
Huh.
Good
of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your
wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
Uh-oh.
What shall we do?
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the trap. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our laws, our king's edicts. And so I ask,
Right, I'm not gonna let him kill her.
determine the fate of the perverse, if not the goodly people of Winchester. I am but your humble servant.
Kill you for this. Protect your servant.
There's no longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his blade.
He's not safe from mine. What are you gonna say for yourself?
Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
You weren't too strong, were you?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove.
You grind your heels into the backs of freed men, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reeve. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree.
Enjoy your death.
Get round the side.
Hey, we'll have to.
Why is he at the nuns' minster? Minster.
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones.
Alfred.
Does Magister Batter not teach you the scriptures?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the axe I used to swat a fly.
You have ventured from your burrow.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtler gods.
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
Okay.
We all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor? Yours and ours.
The quill remains. What do we know?
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise men, but we have neglected the study of wisdom.
The quill preys on this lapse.
Did you discover more from the writings I found?
I did. The quill is calling the children of Winchester to arms.
Oh,
Now we
that
know
would...
why so many children scurry through the streets, feral and untutored.
That's why those kids were spying on me.
See where they lead me.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done. And try not to scare the piss from any of them.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon mother's bedtime tales. I promise nothing.
Let's get them straight. They'll get the proper education.
I see you, child. Come.
The bad Reeve, Selwyn. I saw you punish him in the square.
He hurt many people.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took her good luck charm. Perhaps you found it? A little carved tree. It is all I have to remember her by.
I found no charm, lucky or otherwise.
A bit of silver then? For my troubles.
It wouldn't have the same value, would it?
You ugly Dane! May God curse you with boils on your face!
Spry little mouse, will you lead me to your quill?
Run, child, run.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Oh, God! Apple? Oh, God! I didn't scrub on nothing! Get your hands off me, cowbrat!
Cowbrat? You little street rat.
Eivor, no! Get off! Someone help me!
Die! Hey, bara spola!
You there, little cut purse.
Keep your beak out, nosy! I'm starving!
Gods be it! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Yeah, dealing with kids is horrible.
Be my eyes soon.
Oh, she got far.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf!
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
Turn around, walk away, and you keep your insides inside.
All right, all right.
I love that I
harm meant.
got my flighting up.
Stay out of trouble, you grub mite.
I'll stop you down!
That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
I'm looking for the quill. So I'm asking you, this little worker bees.
Us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
Those were the quill's meat mops, and you sent them scurrying off with their tails between their legs.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the
I
quill?
will shave your head, little girl.
To stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give her what you took. Maybe she can save us.
Thank you,
Good
kid.
luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
Wait. That was the quill I sent away?
Cast about this land, my friend. I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I see.
I didn't get nothing today.
Is she keeping kids in the sewer cage?
I'm going to marry King Alfred. I like the and he's going to whisk me away from all this toil. Stealing is wrong. Everyone died and left me alone on the streets.
Ah!
No hello? Damn, kid.
There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
No, A, you're dead. Okay, I'm recording.
That's her! Dimwit Dane, didn't guess the quill's a she.
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Cross take you.
May your roof shield thee.
Oh. Okay. I'd misinterpreted what was happening.
Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Keep your wits. The Dane wants my blood. Show yourself, murderer! Show yourself, Shadow Walker! This heathen will kill us all!
Yes, I am. I gotta wait for these other monks to get back. Then I could just kill her from the monks. Who would blame the monks?
Come then, you rabid hound! Gods, protect me!
Oh, this is gonna be epic. Can I pull it off?
Do not leave my side!
And she's dead. Murdered by a monk.
Hey, what? Cut you down.
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward! Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did.
She will find death
I
in the
could
Order.
save them all. I would.
But you can't. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
Nothing. I don't want to know anything.
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
Into the darkness you go.
Non requiescat in pace.
With me! Watch for my lead!
Here we are at the ale house.
There's drinking to be done! Who's with me?
Ja, ik kommer inte.
Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she's tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I have been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
Okay.
I said easy with my kinsbane. Old honey waves alive in my horn. And my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement. With ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible.
Yep.
Even in death, our battles will rage on. It's the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity.
I've killed all but one in this city.
To swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I don't believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought players and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
Okay.
Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
All right, dude.
Show me what lies ahead.
Selwyn is dead. His lies poisoned everyone against us, and for what?
Some only care for their own power and position. I am sorry I could not save your husband.
My son is not an orphan today. You did more than enough.
If the bishop is wormmeal, then here should be the proof. Are you the bishop's family?
God, no. Just here to make sure that impious bastard is actually dead. He bedded my wife, the randy bastard.
One hell of a bishop.
Did you know Bishop Aelfrith?
No, but I plan to write an epic poem of his grisly demise. Oh, poor Aelfrith, scorched of face. All your woeful companions, bold, bayoneted, weeping. Weeping as you are...
Sleeping?
Oh, yeah, perfect, yes.
A sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
All right.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them.
Wember.
They're not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfrith?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Lay off.
What happened to him?
Sleeping. Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone hurt Layoff?
Okay.
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Face off?
Are we friends now?
Sure, buddy.
Did you know Bishop Aelfrith?
Grant my brother Aelfrith. Can you still smell the burned flesh?
Where joy
It's
endures
rife across
for
the whole
all those
graveyard.
beloved of God.
Such a grisly fate. Did you know Aelfrith?
By reputation, I did. He was no friend of Alfred's. I once heard them quarreling at a Witten.
Only his head and neck are burned. Is this what Wember meant? That they stole his friend's face? And this corpse's build is slight, frail. Goodwin said Aelfrith was a brute.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, he said it was for the good of all.
He's a liar.
I am his loyal sister, and I tell you, he is dead. You hear me? Dead. Leave me alone. I cannot betray my brother. Guards, protect me.
What?
Focus, we have this.
We have the advantage.
Hey, I gotta talk to you.
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this, cat and mouse. Where is your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more at the Witten. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred?
Regicide? No. The king will step aside and Aelfrith will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Alright, gotta save Alfred. Alright, we gotta find the sex.
Dan ontvel en het tjel. Where je brokte en voor een shide.
In the past,
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
decay of English prose has been creeping. Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken in our tongue? Aelfrith is dead, and we mourn him. But the foul deeds of the unrighteous are sown among our holy deeds, like cockles and tare in a field of wheat. Education, wisdom, enlightened thought. This will raise us above the sins of our fathers. These I will demand of the next Bishop of Winchester. And so we meet to discuss all worthy candidates and choose the man who will shepherd our flock.
The king is mine!
He is not. Oh, this is Friday. Because I'm gonna kill Alfred.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
You know, Saxons are capable of the same things that you're accusing
It may be
her.
Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak, yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
And now you're the wolf on the floor.
The role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk.
A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Oh, this is how the Templars started. That makes sense, because Alfred is a hardcore Christian. Well, I'm going to call him a radical because he's willing to wipe out people. But this is how the Order went from the Order of the Ancients to the Templars.
Elford will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
There's still someone I have to hunt down.
Aelfus, my love! No!
Your love?
Curse you, Dane. My brother served God.
Which god?
He wrapped himself in a death cloak to murder your king.
Shouldn't you rejoice at the death of a king? You are a heathen and a devil.
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, perhaps we can help one another. Where is its home?
You treated me with kindness, but this damned order, their machinations killed my brother, so the rest may rot. Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house. You may find answers there.
Alright, more searching around. But before I do that, I have someone to kill. So I'm gonna hunt her down, then come back here. Alright, so I'm gonna go kill this lady, then I'll get back. See you guys as soon as I get to her. Alright, there we go. I just killed her. Time to confirm this kill.
The Archbishop never suspected my heresy. I kept secrets as I gathered believers. I appeared so pious my eyes bled for him, but I've never felt as much love for his god. Not like I do the old gods. The true gods. Our ancient creators.
Your life was a lie, you mean? You threw your honor into the ocean.
When I told the Archbishop my true belief, he was horrified. So I silenced him.
That silence comes for you now.
And there we go. Alright, we're back. And now we only have one person left to kill. Well, one person on our hit list for the order. But before we meet with Alfred, we gotta search for some.
Show me.
The ruins under the bishop's house that we need to find.
Go, my eyes.
Oh, here they are. That was easy.
If Eilfor's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins.
Mitras.
This must be it. The door to Eilfor's secrets.
Alright. The mark of Alfred, a withered sprag from his father's trunk. Oh, never mind. Unsealed letter. The mark
I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it.
The mark is Alfred, a withered sprig from his father's trunk. We should have seen it earlier. Someone calling himself a poor soldier is colluding with our king and feeding him names. London, Erelfwick have already fallen to this treacherous rat. Burn the king to ashes before he reaches the roots. The instrument. Wait. Folke put a hit out on King Alfred. Alright. This is starting to get deep. Pick it up. More documents. Faded decree. A universal decree writ this 870th year of the Christian Jesus. Bollock England against outside act
was to undermine Elfred. She lied to me. There is nothing here of the order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Bollock England against outside agitators. She is our last great fortress upon this earth, with walls not only of timber and stone, but of will, that have repelled our ancient rivals for over 400 centuries. For over 4 centuries. Well, 400 years. Yet now we face a new threat. Ravenous Danes who have not yet accepted our supremacy. We must fight to turn them or eliminate them. Though embattled our sect in Francia and Ireland, stand ready for our glorious return. Be ever resolute through our order may diminish our truth, our eternal, the Father. Well, I know that's Alfred, so he's talking about how the hidden ones have been making their way into the societies that the order has. Yeah, see, they have the same kind of setup as the hidden ones. Oh, that's not good. This place is lined with soldiers. Another way in. I'm not gonna trust that at all, fucking all. So I'm gonna go in through the windows. This looks like an ambush.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
Thank you.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
For you.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Don't you fucking dare.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
Is this about to go bad for me? Fuck.
Damn you, Alfred.
Just gotta get out of here without being seen.
I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.
Can I just go? Fuck, I gotta get out the city. Oh, thank God they have a river. Alright, I got out of Winchester. Alright, I'm gonna make my way back to Ravensthorpe. But for this flight, Alfred, your life is forfeit. Alright guys, I'm back in Ravensthorpe.
have discarded it.
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it. Please, calm down.
All right, Randvi.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know.
I'm a noble.
It's not my place.
Please, only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right, once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You'll state your cases and I'll hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
All right, Holger.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something, and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
I've heard enough.
I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak.
Fuck. I gotta think. Think. I gotta go with Gudra. Holger, even though he thought it was waste, he should have checked to make sure it wasn't something someone had. Someone's property.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope
it wasn't even my idea.
Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holgate? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
That's a lot harsher than me, but...
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
He's our
Sigurd
Jarl.
is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Alright. I'm gonna speak to Hytham first.
Basim,
Oh, Basim.
have you spoken with Sigurd lately?
We talk from time to time. Why?
Have you noticed any change in him? Any loss of happiness or feeling?
He appears to me more thoughtful, introspective.
Thoughtful? That seems an understatement. He speaks as if he hears the voices of the gods whispering in his ear.
We live in a strange time, Eivor. Among stranger people. Sigurd may be among the blessed. But who can say for certain?
Indeed.
Okay. I'll go report to Randvi what happened.
My love,
Oh, fuck.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you have seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid, but nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime,
It's never too
we
late.
press on.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
No!
Judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not.
Poor man.
Rarely.
Let us do our best.
If it is not, in the meantime.
The Order in Winchester has been wiped out. My contact was none other than King
Alfred.
Alright, there we go. Well, we didn't get a pledge from them, but, you know. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode, we will be going... Actually, I might do more of the Valhalla stuff. The stuff that involves Odin in them. I got the ingredients a while ago, but I haven't used them. So, this episode, we got a lot done. Oh, she's... No, I don't want to see
I
your
must
shop
take
from
my
here.
leave.
Don't be a stranger.
So, Sigurd is very cool, but he came to the same conclusion I did, so I backed him. Alfred used us to get rid of the Order in Great Britain. I mean, England. Because I think he's trying to shift it from worshipping the first ones to Judeo-Christian type of organization.
I'm grateful to see Basim.
I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Damn it, I don't have all the codex pages.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Yeah, so next episode, I think I'll be doing the Asgard stuff. Remember, if you like the video, comment, like, and subscribe. It does help the channel. If you made it this far, Prime thanks you. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Eivor,
Hi. Hi, kids. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.